Guys, what's good, gang? This one, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You can come in the chat, participate, hang out, just watch what happens. But this one is more. This one is more. This one is more personal. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. This one is more personal. We're gonna have this coming on there, but we're gonna have this conversation because simply put, right? Simply put, I need to know. And this one's going to be a teachable moment. All right. This is going to be a teachable moment. What we're going to learn right here is how fandom goes too far. I want to talk about this. Like I said, this one's going to be short, but not too short, right? I want to talk to y'all a minute about something that tickled me over the weekend. This tickled me, and I had to understand what happened. This one going to be all in. It's not serious. This was not serious. What's good, chat? Let me see you in the chat. Sims, I see you. Sims said she got to go back to work. Ron Stewie, Toy, Elevated Gamer. Salute to the Knicks, right? Poison Ivy, Homebody. Listen, Jack Dance, I'm just promise you guys in advance. This one ain't going to be that serious. And then we're going to get to all the other stuff I got planned for the day. But gang, I was on Twitter, right? And you know, like many of you guys, I rock with Jay-Z, right? But at the same time, I did have to call Jay out a few months ago. I don't know if y'all remember, right? I did have to call Jay out a little bit on that. We are hip hop don't need the battles no more, right? But for the most part, right? And we're gonna get to all of that while we got there. But for the most part, I've been pretty supportive, right? Salute the lady T73 in the building, DC in the building. We all protein, all muscles, right? So let me get to a roundabout way of how I got here to this random fan. And I got the account pulled up. I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall, right? I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall, but let me tell you the story anyway. Because I need to know for me. Sometimes you do independent research. You need to know why something happened. So when the Jay-Z freestyle dropped, right? When the Jay-Z freestyle dropped, you know it was all this drama. Everybody has something to say. And people were coming out the woodwork to discredit Jay-Z for this freestyle. Some people had monetary motives, right? Some people had motives that were driven by allegiances, or they have old problem with Jay-Z and they wanted to enact some sort of revenge. We saw Dame Dash come out again. He sat down with Art of Dialogue, and it was a lot of people just coming out. Most of the world was talking about this freestyle. Roots Picnic, Questlove, he took shots at Drake, Nicki Minaj, Dame Dash, Tory Lanez's dad, and Oschino of Oschino and Sparks out of Philly, right? He has been snapping on Jay too. So he said homeboy still stuttering, right? And of course, the usual suspects had to come running out of their holes to try to discredit and re-establish some sort of dominance, such as Drake and others. Academics ran out of his hole. He went 2 weeks straight, still going on and on about Jay-Z. Forgot everybody else he was mad at. And quite a few other people, like I said, Dame and a couple other people, Lord Jamar wasn't impressed, right? Quite a few people had something to say, right? And they was living it up. Now, I was on Twitter, right? You know, I'll be on Twitter sometimes when I can stand it, right? Ron Stewie, salute for the super chat. Challz is fair in his assessments. This what makes his channel one of the best. Salute you, Ron. I appreciate you, right? But this guy don't think so, Ron, and we're gonna get there. I got his Twitter pulled up. Some of you may even know him, or you may not. Karen, I see you. Miss Hummins, I see you, right? Miss Hummins. So I was just floating along on Twitter, you know how you do, right? Looking for this, that, and the third. So I see this post about Cameron. I'm like, oh snap. Unmuted. I unmute the post. Cam is talking about the freestyle. He doesn't think the freestyle is it. He thinks that Jay-Z stumbled by attacking Drake with such a weak freestyle. And this is Drake's chance. He even had some words what Drake could say. This ain't it, old man. He said some stuff. So he basically was saying that Jay-Z didn't bring it with this freestyle. And for some reason, he felt that it was Drake's time to dethrone Jay-Z because the freestyle was beneath Jay's level. And he knows what he's talking about because he's Cameron. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Cam is not feeling Jay-Z's freestyle. According to Cam, now we all know that most of these guys have agendas, gang. Let's just be honest. Some of these guys want to interview. Some of these guys just got old beef with Jay. Some of these guys are in bed with Drake to a degree where they feel not a responsibility, but an obligation to defend him. Drake has done a lot of token gestures, and these guys want to return the favor. Drake brought on a Dipset on his show. He brought Dipset out, let him perform. Forget it. These guys are next level loyal now, right? He shouted out Wallow's son on stage, said R.I.P. Wallow shed a tear, became eternally loyal to Drake. And I can go on and on and on about the token gestures that has gained him unwavering loyalty from a lot of these New York guys. So what happened was when I was watching that Cameron video, somebody went under the Cameron video and they posted Cameron's freestyle. And they were like, I know Cam can't be talking when he tried to freestyle. He can't judge Jay-Z's freestyle when he literally went to the verses against the Locks, stumbled and fumbled through a freestyle he was trying to do himself. Right? I agreed. I said, bro is cooking. I watched the freestyle. Sure enough, Cameron, and I'm going to show you the freestyle. Cameron fumbled him, stumbled through it. He's one of the main reasons the Locks got mopped. I mean, not the Locks, the Dipset got mopped up bad by the Locks, gang. Let's just be honest. The Locks mopped the Locks was rehearsing every day. The Locks was on point. Dipset thought they could just show up and rap over their vocals and just beat the Locks handily. They didn't rehearse. They imploded on stage, right? The Dipset imploded on stage. They were infighting, and they just weren't together. And they looked terrible. So Homeboy is almost like an A alike. He's like okay, like on Company Man, they call L and me to a degree. They say Hove Avengers, right? I'm not that, right? I just call it like I see it, and sometimes I see it that way, right? Diego said Cameron on hella BS. You can see it in his eyes. Right now, yeah, Cameron understands the algorithm. He knows what to say and do. Even Joe Budden came out He wasn't too keen. If I'm not mistaken, he wasn't keen on the freestyle. Ray Daniels already did a whole video on Ray Daniels. He wasn't keen on the freestyle. A lot of these older New York guys with podcasts, it's almost like, let me say this about Hov, and then my algorithm will click in. Let's just be honest, right? Jen said, glad someone brought up Cam's freestyle on Versus. It was bad. And I'm going to go to Homeboy's page. So when I go to Homeboy's, he shared the post of Cameron. I see that my comment, like the comment section is blocked out for me. Retweet section blocked out for me. The like, I can't do nothing to this video. I expect that from the Drake fans. Oh yeah, sure. I get blocked all the time, but this was a Hov. This is a guy that appears to represent Jay-Z, right? He appears to represent Jay-Z, and he's saying the same things I would say, right? Like Austin Powers would say, we speaky the same linga-d, right? Linga-z or something. We speaky the same linguazy, whatever it was. Austin Powers said. It was very funny at the time. I butchered it. But we speak the same language. So I go to share Homeboy's post, and lo and behold, I'm blocked. I said, wait, a Jay-Z fan blocked me? What could I have done? What did I do? What did I say and do? I don't even know this guy. Never seen this guy in my life. Never seen him in my life, gang. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to his page. I'm going to read what point he could have blocked me. What did I do to get this guy to block me? Just outright block me. I never even had a conversation with the guy that I remember. So I said, I need to know now what point of his career of mine we could have clashed till he blocked me, right? So I'm like, Homeboy a little reckless though on this joint. Like he doing a little bit much. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not as dialed in as Homeboy, right? So let me bring up Homeboy's page. Some of you might know this guy, you might not. I don't know him, right? But I said, you know what? For shits and giggles, I'm going to investigate why I was blocked by Lewis. Shits and giggles. Like I said, this ain't too serious, gang. If you guys want to rock with me, stay in. If you want to check out and go live your life, that's fine. We're just having fun with it, right? Might delete later, like they say. Let me see. Ron said, Drake the pop star can't dethrone an MC. Not from what I heard on Shebang. I agree. Appreciate you for the super chat. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to go to Homeboy's page. We're going to scroll. Because Homeboy is absolutely, this is what you call toxic, right? This is what you call toxic. And we're gonna have some fun with this one. Right? So I'm looking at bro's page, and yeah, he might say a little this and that and the third about other stuff. But I'm like, we're not on the same page. Because I'm not this far gone. Elliot Wilson follows Homeboy too, right? I said, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to see what it looked like. I want to see what it looked like. So right here, this is pinned from A to Jay-Z, a song retrospective. Right here. It's a whole thing. That's cool. And look at this, gang. Look at this. Jordan NYROC has blocked. I'm not worthy to be part of the ROC no more, guys. They did the same thing to me with Drake. They kicked me out the Drake. They kicked me out of the Drake, the OVO group too. They keep doing this to me, gang. So I'm going to find out what I'm doing, what I did wrong. So you got a couple posts about the Knicks. Then right here, this is where it starts. I said, okay. If Nas fans weren't such liars, hypocrites, and annoying, stuff like this wouldn't be funny. I'm like, okay, we getting to the nitty gritty. This is him poking fun at Nas at the World Cup, at the FIFA.
Let's represent there. Southside Jamaica, Northside, Far Rockaway, Ravenswood, Queensbridge, Queens, where we at? Let's represent there.
So I don't know if he's talking about the crowd size. I don't know if he's talking about the fact that Nas is performing at the FIFA World Cup. I don't know what's funny about this. But what real Jay-Z fan is still mad at Nas? Come on, dog. What Jay-Z fan? What Jay-Z fan is still mad at Nas? Talk to me, dog. What do we... Right here. We already starting off wrong, in my opinion. So you're a Jay-Z fan, but you think Nas fans are liars, hypocrites, and annoying. And you're trying to make fun of Nas, the greatest lyricist on earth. That's what we doing. Okay. I didn't even click where Homeboy is from, but I think he's out of New York. Yeah, he out of the United States. He got a Dominican flag, I believe. Yep. Shout out to all my Dominicans. So I'm still blocked, but let me go down. So then he got look at Jay-Z's history with the silly. So when you post this much about one guy, you are actually your stand. Let's take a look at Jay-Z's history with the city of Philadelphia. So he's trying to just warm over the Philadelphia angle that Oschino has put on him, right? State property reject didn't get attention for that track because he's talking about Oschino. He's out here defending Hov from Oschino. Called him a state property reject. Now he's pivoted to being mad that the festival curated by the Roots, approved by the local Philly government, let Jay perform. So I didn't even hear about Oschino being upset about the festival itself. So Oschino's apparently mad about the festival, and Homeboy's jumping out upset. That's fine. You got a right to do whatever. Then we got a lot of good stuff on this page. Rehearsal footage when released is something I go back to and have posted on a number of occasions. I'm not dislocked in with any artist, gang. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I guess this is somewhat of a fan page. He shared Rhapsody, which is good. So this is why I'm like, why am I blocked? What I'm blocked for? I shared Rhapsody too. What we talking about? What we doing? I'm confused. What did I do? What did good old Challz do that was so bad? Right? That I had to be blocked by Luis. And now he going at, I don't know what's this about. Oh, that's a Drake fan. If we put your brain inside of a pigeon, it would be moo. Okay. This is the most crushing loss I've ever seen. He's talking about the Knicks. Then he's right here. This is where he discount. This is the Cameron post I was telling you about. That I can't share or comment. I can see the comments, but I can't share it. Apparently, I might like it. I don't want to like it. But this is where he put up the post about Cameron. We're going to look at this freestyle. Let me know if y'all can still see. But right here, I'm going to play the Cameron freestyle, which was boo-boo. So Homeboy was cooking, rightfully so.
They did like 20 songs. Let's go.
Let that nigga rock, man. Let that nigga rock.
Listen, since we ain't got no bars, right? Let's go. If a nigga got a problem with me, you know my slogan, nigga, go get your gun. Right. Cop told my car in 10 minutes, I'm in a different one. Yeah, that's how I'm living, son. And check it, I'm not dissing, son. Yeah, they can't do that. I'm not dissing, son. Styles was talking crazy. Yes, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right. Well, you got a problem with me, you know my slogan, nigga, go get that gun. Oh, shit. You know it. Yeah, exactly. You got a problem with me, you know my slogan, nigga, go get that gun. Oh, shit. Oh,
as you can see, Cam is starting to get booed.
You gotta go. Yeah!
I don't think you could come out and call Jay's freestyle trash when this is floating around. I don't think you can do this. I don't think you can do this. But this is what he did. I agreed, right? This the same dude who got booed out of MSG for trying to kick a freestyle after the Locks embarrassed his whole squad doing the verses. The nerve of these N-words, man. So me and Luis, we on the same page. Right? That's June 10th. Now he's going on about the Carter. A perfect album. An album that I thoroughly supported. Hoping another Carter's album after Bay. And On the Run 3 is a must. So Homeboy's real locked in. Let's keep it pushing. Out of all these false narratives that surrounded Jay's name. This is all day, gang. All day. All day. I guess this is what a super fan looks like. It's all day with Jay. All day. All Jay has ever done is support her personally and invest in her professionally. Oh, he's talking about Rihanna. So he's clashing with what, the Barbs and Riri's people. Then I guess he blocked somebody for. Oh, he blocked the Beyonce fan for saying Jay-Z comes out, introduces Beyonce, and then leaves. That got him a little tight. All right. Then he reshared the punch one. Gang, this is all in fun, gang. We're just having fun. I don't care, man. It is what it is. So he said Jay-Z got to do the next Super Bowl. That was punch, right? That was punch. He said that, and Luis deemed that worthy to repost, right? Then he reposted 2026. Now we're getting closer to where I got blocked, gang. Now we're going to figure this out. What made this guy block me, of all people? Because I don't know him. I don't follow him. 2026 is all offense. A man of his word. Man, I miss this effing feeling. A lot of y'all experience what the energy is like when Jay is active. Oh, y'all haven't experienced it. Shit is different. Some of y'all about to be reminded why he is the GOAT. And some of y'all about to learn some things. And Jay-Z fans deserve this. We've been starving for years. Guys, if I ever sound like this, I need somebody to put a phone call in. Get a phone call in. Call me. Talk to me. Talk me down. Because that means something is severely wrong. All right? Some of y'all about to be reminded why he's the GOAT, and some of y'all about to learn some things. And Jay-Z fans deserve this. We've been starving for years while every other fan base ate. I've been okay. I'm going to be honest. I've been okay. I'm okay. It's a lot of hip-hop. There's a lot of hip-hop going on, okay? I'm okay. Ignore all the outside noise and enjoy this. We likely don't have too many more of these moments left. So he's referring to Jay-Z, the Paris one and the Los Angeles one. Which wifey is dying to go to Paris and see Jay? All right. Let me get to this super chat. It's a murder mystery, okay? Salute to Toy for the super chat. I appreciate you. It's a murder mystery. Yeah, gang. Listen, bro. I don't do nothing, man. I don't bother nobody, man. I just talk my talk, man. I just talk my talk. But Luis is full on locked in. So Luis cut me for some reason. I still don't know why, but we're going to get there. Somewhere down the line, we're gonna jive, and it's gonna kick in where and when he blocked me. All right, so right here, why are we back to slandering Nas? I don't understand this. I'm not this kind of Jay-Z fan. We're done with slandering Nas. From Carmen to Khalees to Nicki, the little homie Nasir definitely has a type. I don't understand this. This is why we not the same. Like, even close. I really revere Nas. I give Nas the utmost respect. I came out and defended Nas when Jim Jones, of all people, was talking crazy. Did about 3 videos on that. I defended Nas when y'all was talking crazy about that album. I got a whole profanity-laced video cussing y'all out about dissing that Nas and Primo album. I don't do this. I don't understand why we're still mad at Nas. Who? These guys haven't had a beef in years. This is weird, gang. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't understand this. I'm just gonna be honest. But let me keep it pushing. We're getting somewhere. Homeboy low-key petty. Right? Here we go. Now he attacking Bink because Bink said that the headline, he's attacking this guy. The headline here should be Jay-Z and Bink doing yet another kind deed. They gifted publishing splits from All I Need to guys who had absolutely nothing to do with Jay's version of the record. That non-brigade record and Jay's are entirely different. Even the beat is slightly different. But once again, which is always the case, often the case, people rather lie than tell the truth. So this is what the thing. Rory and Maul were talking about this. Bink is, I believe Bink is from my town. I'm from DMV. I'm from DC, Maryland, Virginia. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. Producer Bink made some big records, and they got the story going that Jay-Z stole All I Need from Non-Brigade. So let me read this real quick. Producer Bink talks to Rory and Maul and clears up the narrative being pushed from people like Oschino Vasquez and others that Jay-Z stole the song All I Need and took the beat from Non-Brigade. Right? So that's a whole thing. I'm not getting into that right now. But
telling that story about how it was stolen. I thought that was odd because the same group, minus Rest in Peace, did an interview and they was like, nah, Jay, they gave us the pub on it. Like, what you talking about? Somebody stole a record? Like
how can he just take your record?
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But it's been, because the crazy shit was when the shit first happened, somebody called me on my phone like 7 a.m.
That's Bing talking.
20 years ago. Like, accusing me of stealing their record from Nam. Kind of found out this motherfucker's calling me from the radio station.
Like first, on air?
On air.
Morning radio, 7 a.m.
Like, yo.
They're rolling out the bed.
What the fuck is going on right? Yeah, bro. And I, and I'm like, yo, this is nuts. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I did not have to include those guys.
Right, that's a fact.
I could have just sold the beat and kept it pushing.
That's
I didn't have to do that.
Yeah. But giving them the pub was a way of like, I know we was kind of attached to this record and, let me make this right.
Exactly.
At least y'all will eat off of it. Like, yeah, so I understand that.
And then for you to let this get out of hand this long is nuts.
Yeah.
Because you could have nipped this in the bud a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that was when Oschino said that, I went and looked and found the group saying that never happened. So I was confused by that entire thing.
But the group wasn't denying it. That's what gave it life.
Got it. Okay.
They could have set the record straight a long time ago, but clickbait is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just kept that shit going for no reason. And it just kept resurfacing for some. I just like, why does this shit keep coming up? Like, bro, I get y'all still eating off this record 20-something years later. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
And again, no disrespect to Oschino, like, what, you wouldn't know about that? You not on the song. Like, why would you know about the paperwork?
I don't know. Everybody knew about the paperwork, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and this like where everybody know everything.
Everybody knew about the paperwork but me.
Everybody know everything.
You know what I'm saying?
So just for the record, there's a rumor that Jay-Z steals songs and he stole this song. And a lot of dudes, Oschino's like, he upset right now. He upset with Jay, he upset with Bink. I mean, not Bink, he's upset with Bleak, Memphis Bleak. And he's been just trying to figure out everything to slander Jay. But they saying that didn't happen. They got publishing on the song, this, that, and the third. It happens all the time. People switch up songs and they give another person a beat. We've had incidents where they took the beat and took the whole song and gave him no credit or gave him some credit. It happens all the time. So that's one of the things that's like still floating out there. But homeboy is out here now. He's mad at Ray Daniels just like me. So around certain times, So, and I'm looking in the comments too, and I can't see who asked, but somebody was asking, is it Murder Mystery Gang? No, it's Gang, Murder Mystery Gang. Salute to Toy. Must be a murder. Somebody asked after that. Let me get to it. It's in here somewhere. Oh, my handle said he's getting at Nas fans, not Nas. But by getting at Nas's fans, you're getting at Nas. He's clowned Nas earlier too, right? So let me see what else going on. He definitely never stole change from payroll. Let me see. Rory old tweets. Okay, hold on. He says gang. He paused so the crowd could laugh. And we're gonna get there pushing. We're gonna keep this pushing. All right, so Luis is still defending Jay, but for some reason I touched a nerve and got blocked. Ray Daniels says he's tired of Jay-Z shooting at younger artists, which pissed me off, and I thought Ray Daniels was just talking out the side of his neck, right? It didn't make no sense. It was silly. It's like these are rappers who claim to be the best in the game. Some of them are over 40. Some of them are pushing 50. Drake is about to be 40. But somehow Ray Daniels is trying to lump this into younger art, like they're young artists. It was a silly quote, and I agree with the nonsense. I agree with that sentiment that's nonsense, right? But homeboy is lashing out. That's another Jay-Z. Oh, that's when Drewski did the old head thing, and then they came out. They've been attacking Jay for a week. F Jay-Z. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see. Jay-Z's Roots Picnic freestyle. So we're gonna get to me, right? We're gonna get to why I feel like I got blocked, and then we're gonna dip. So he's coming at everybody, right? Coming at Dame Dash, rightfully so. Dame Dash, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, for the most part, right? We on the same page with a lot of this shit. I didn't go this far. I didn't post nothing like this, but I get it because Drake did say, "What's up with his hair?" Right? I'm not one of these guys that's going to launch into full on. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I got to defend everything, right? I may speak on it once and keep it pushing. I'm not going all out to get into every single thing. But Maul says Drake was texting him about Jay-Z's hair, and that's when dude went off. And this is another one about Oschino. So I'm not using my page to attack everybody that ever said something, right? So this is him breaking down the freestyle. Okay. I've been off this app, but I see my favorite fellow was cooking all night. Let me keep it pushing because I'm just going to get to where I know I got blocked. I'm going to tell you where I know I got blocked. Let me see. The whole page is Jay-Z. I hope bro got another page. I hope this ain't your whole life, gang. Let's just be honest. Every single rap, like the entire page. And I get it. You guys have seen this before. Zealot stands, this, that, and the third. Right? So right around here might have been where the Jay-Z disciples. People did get mad at me. I told you some of my biggest tweets this year were me going at Hov, and I went, gang. Listen. People were surprised to see how much I had to say about this topic. When Hov said we were done with the battling. Right? You writing this long-ass dissertation, it's fine. Right? Sometimes you get in your feelings and you say stuff. Nick been on his neck for some time now. What's going on? Stephen A. I don't even know what that's about. Don't make me defend this corny. I don't know. I'm not reading all that. I don't know what's going on. It's a bunch of Drake stuff, because it's been back and forth between the two fan bases. What else? Bunch of Drake stuff. He ain't get me for none of that. I'm gonna tell you where it had to be around this time. Future stuff had to be, gang. Listen, why would Drake need to forgive J. Cole? All of this is around the time everybody was Jake. Okay, right, here we go. I think this is around here, May 16th. Well, they did have their time. Okay. I was like, yeah, no, it was way before Iceman, so it's a way back. Let me go down. And we're gonna solve. It's a murder. It's a murder mystery. When did Challz get blocked? There may be an accompanying tweet, right? It was before that. It's before this. It's around here. There may be a tweet where I got cussed out and blocked. Let me see. I don't know. Right? It's around here. This is just listen. I told you guys, this is not a serious live. This is for personal research. Right? When did he say this thing about this battle rap stuff? Right around here. Right around here. Just recently spoke about this. Homeboy really liked this Hovey baby. Jay came out the Hovey baby at the Roots picnic too. All right. Right around here. Sorry, Miss Drizzy, for talking too much. When was the damn thing about? There's a lot, gang. It had to be right around here when I got cooked and blocked. Nope. I don't even remember what month that thing happened. Wasn't it in March, gang? Had to be. All right, here we go. Jay-Z's interview dropped and everyone's main focus was about the battle. Okay, March 31st. Now we cooking. We getting somewhere. This had to be around the time. Homeboy seems opposed to all that battle talk. All right, right around here. Right around here. Let me see. This was when they announced the concert. I'm going to get back to that battle thing. This is when we announced the concert. This is when I was in full on. Actually, my thing was before the concert. Yeah, this is all about the battle right here. Let me see. I'm just doing a little recon. Okay, Styles had a better career. Nope. Just doing a little recon, finding out. Do you think Snoop Dogg can pull off? I guess right around here is where I got blocked. Frazier Tharp, right around here in March. I guess I got cooked, right? I guess I got. Diego said Luis sounds insecure. Right around here. This guy hates everybody but Jay-Z fans. I guess my rhetoric about the battle was too much for a homie to take. And I'm trying to see, look at this. You bitch ass N-words wanted Jay to come outside where he is outside. Homeboy standing up. I'm effing Jay-Z. I'm fucking Hove. All right, so now we getting closer to when I got cooked. Homeboy put me on the block list. Do not resuscitate. It had to be before the show was announced because I was going in around this time. Yeah, here we go. Right around here when the interview first dropped. So I must have got cooked right around here. The GQ issue. We dedicated a special issue to celebrate. So around March, I started to question Jay-Z for saying we were done with battling. The great breakdancing was dead. Graffiti was dead. and DJing was dead. I was very heavily on Jay-Z. And I guess homeboy wasn't having it. Hey, man, like what you like and know that everything isn't for everyone. But I honestly view not liking Jay-Z as a character flaw. But if you listen to that man and don't appreciate the fact he's a better rapper, let me keep this pushing. Homeboy's doing a little much. 2 stadium shows sold out, da-da-da. Yeah, around here. So I don't see no real actual clues of him crashing out with me in the any post, but it had to be around this time because there's no reason other than that battle. So this is a teachable moment about you can still critique your faves, gang. That's all this video is about. I critiqued a guy that I got respect for, but I had to lay into him because it was no reason for Hov to say that, right? And look at this. Blocked, right? So homeboy just blocking people for their own little opinion, right? You just can't do that all day. You can't do that all day. So I guess I did too much, right? Look at his screw face. He mad at Screw. So I did a little recon to see what was going on, right? He's mad at Crumble, bitch. Just everybody. Homeboy just mad. Homeboy just mad at everybody, right? All day looking for shit about Jay to get mad about. Look at this, just all day blocking, deleting. So homeboy just a fanatic, gang. This was just a teachable moment that you can just have opinions of somebody of your fave and still criticize them at some point when they don't follow the code. I told you hip hop is bigger than one person. It's bigger than one person. And we got a guy like this going around mad at everybody, cursing everybody out, tweeting and deleting. But this is what a zealot look like. When we say that Drake got zealots, well, all of these artists got zealots, okay? And all of these guys doing a little much. I'm just gonna be honest. Doing the most. Right? Tony the Dome has not done anything wrong. Right here. 444 is a dope album, but it's not better than KD3 in my opinion. And here we go. Free Nas fans from the shackles are feeling the constant need to measure everything Nas does to Jay-Z. Nigga could have showed love each album individually, but they can't help themselves. These are the same N-words who would try to convince you that Nas is the GOAT and Jay isn't the standard. You don't have to attack everything that's said, gang, right? Some stuff, let it breathe, gang. You think I'm going around all day following buzzwords and he said something about that. No, gang, when it fall into my lap and it's hip-hop, I'm going to speak on it. But I'm not going to be all day just everything that's said, I'm there. Like, it's just a teachable moment, gang. That's all. Just some zealous shit. And I just wanted to, I told you it wasn't serious, right? It wasn't serious. It was not serious. But personal, it's just my own personal, I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be clear of what I just witnessed. And it's a zealot that didn't like, most likely that I called Hov out for saying we're beyond battling. And then Hov comes out and does a freestyle dissing, right? So I said, I know who Hov is. He's better than this. He's smarter than this, right? He knows that this is what hip hop was about. He used to walk through all different cities in New York, boroughs in New York to battle people. And out of nowhere, he came out talking about, I don't like what you guys did to Drake. He starts to make fandom all of hip-hop's problem, and it's not just hip-hop that has fandom and stands and zealots and this, that, and the third. You just saw Zealot right there. Everything Jay-Z, everything Hov. He's still taking on old battles. Nas and Jay-Z is not a battle no more, but Homeboy's still going at Nas and Jay is wild, weird. So it's just a teachable moment. We're seeing in real time, these guys got to separate some of this. Yes, be a fan, but you can't go around and ignore that Jay-Z was wrong with that sentiment. He was dead ass wrong. And you know how I know he's wrong? Because then at the Roots picnic, he comes out in 2026 saying we're going on offense. And then he comes out dissing everybody that said something about him. But he just said back in March, we're done with battling. I said he was wrong. I said he was wrong. It was no question that Jay was wrong, right? But for some reason, once again, homeboy is here making it into something that is not. All right? We just got to figure out a balance, gang. We got to figure out a balance. And some of these people I'm seeing, they don't have no balance. They have no chill. Right? And it's just a teachable moment. We can be critical. We can be critical. It's a thing. Right? I still told Hov I needed those tickets. And when I went on the company, man, a lot of people was in the comments then. I didn't bend or fold up. I said, man, I'm not changing. I'm a hip-hop guy. I speak for the culture. Ain't nobody above the culture. I don't care who it is. You're not going to come out and tell us how to do this culture, especially to ease somebody's ego like Drake. We're not going to do it. Drake jumped in the battle. He lost. He jumped out, called his lawyer. We're not going to coddle him and try to say, let's stop battling because he lost. No, we're not doing that. So I criticize him. And Homeboy literally, you just saw the problem with hip-hop. You just saw it for yourself. One of the problems we got, you can't be critical. They're going to call you a hater. I've been getting called a hater for weeks because I do not bend, gang. I do not bend in my opinion. I just got to, I'll be the first to tell you. It is what it is. I don't bend. Just so you guys know. All right? Just fixing that while we talking. I don't bend, gang. Okay? The simple fact of the matter is a lot of these guys, they make excuses for their faves. They make excuses to continue to like them no matter what they do wrong, right? No matter what they do wrong, no matter what they say, they're going to defend them tooth and nail, and I'm not doing that. So salute the whole, man. I guess I unraveled it. I think this was around March, right? Around this time that a random asshole fan, not even a fan, I don't know what you call a homeboy, but end of the day, I got blocked for showing my opinion. And this is a day in the life. This is a day in the life of what I got to deal with. That's just a small, teeny, weeny day in the life of what's going on. Salute the homebody in the building, all right? Nasir in the building, gang. I told you this was going to be light. It's not that serious, gang. I saw people in the comments feeling away. I'm like, you don't got to watch every live. I said in the beginning, this ain't really that serious. Watch it or don't. All right. SK and Skin said I'm going to sue, right? Whole Venger. Salute Dundee in the building. Emil in the building. I appreciate you guys. Diego, Lexi, Lexicon, Kyle. Who am I missing? Nazir, my handle, Diego. I already said Diego. The cake. Man, this was fun. I had this lined up for a couple days. I said, you know what? When I come back, I'm gonna do that one, right? But I got so much coming up. I told you today I'm also gonna do another live about the botting. We're gonna get a little deeper into this botting thing with this alleged bot maker who's supposed to be Drake's bot maker. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get a little deeper into that. I gotta cook Umar Johnson real soon too. And I gotta cook Academics and Academics TV for being so scary, gang. All right, man. Listen, if you can make these lives today that I'm gonna do, lock back in. I know people got work and lives and this, that, and the third. So if you can, great. I would love to see you back. All right. Gang, I'm out of here. I'm gonna catch you on the flip. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. So pretty much head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental US. Wednesday nights, we go live on the What Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. Tap in 9:15, 9:30. I got a new Patreon account. It ain't that new. It's about 3 months, 3-4 months old. All I think we're going on 200 members. Lock in. It's free to join. All right. Tap in over there on the Patreon. And last but not least, Peanut Butter Tim's new music video off the web project. Me, TJ, and Fliz, man. That's on all streaming platforms. All right. Gang, I'm out of here. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip.